So now we're going to talk about adding a layer with importing points. So notice every time we add a layer, we get this option to import points. So you can do this a couple different ways. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this import. And it lets you import that information from a comma-separated value file, an Excel file, KML file, which is a type of mapping file, or you can import from Google Drive. So if you would like to do that, there's a tutorial on how to create a Google form so that it kind of dumps into a to create a Google form so it dumps into a Google Spreadsheet, and then this case we're going to import from a Google Spreadsheet. So I've already created this spreadsheet. If you want to know more about how to do that, there's a couple other videos. So here I'm going to select, and when you pull in, whether if it's an Excel file or another comma-separated value file, you need at least 3 kind of data points. So in this case, timestamp, not so helpful. I want the place where it says to position the place mark, so I'm going to click site location as the place where you're going to have the hash marks or the pointer on the map. Continue. The title of your markers, I named mine the site name, and just note, so this tells where the marker should be located on the map. This is the name of that marker, and then other information like this would show up in that description box. So we're going to click finish here, and the name of this one is your favorite sites and responses, because that was the name of the file. So I'm going to first change the name of that one, favorite sites, favorite sites nationally, not just in New York City. So again, here, Niagara Falls, it gets pulled in from all of this information was in a Google Spreadsheet. So let me just quickly kind of pull that up so you can see what it looks like. So in this case, the site name was Niagara Falls. The site location, and remember we had mentioned that you can use how Google might search for it. So this was Niagara Falls, centrally located within the city of Niagara Falls. This one gives an address, and you can use longitude, latitude if you happen to know those, and if you have maybe a GPS device. So note that site name and site location indicate where the marker will go, the name of the marker, and then this important information was put into a Google survey form that then dumps into a spreadsheet. So again, the survey looked like this, with the prompt of what's the name of your favorite spot, where is it located, and what's your favorite thing about it. In this case, that the people filled out that form, and now it is kind of redisplaying. So Niagara Falls, Old Faithful Geyser, Kosciuszko Bridge, cheering the runners for the New York City Marathon, Halfway Point, and Newport Creamery. So note that once you have added these points from this Google Doc, if you make any changes to the points on the map, it will not change the Google Doc. If you decide that you want to have more information, maybe on this survey, and you wanted to add a question, then the responses, the first 4 people who responded would not have opportunity to answer those questions, but everyone after that would. So just keep that in mind. It sometimes is easier to delete a layer and re-add a layer, re-import the information from a layer in order to make everything kind of reappear as it should. But I just kind of wanted to show you that because this way we were able to add things from longitude, latitude, just from Google search for Niagara Falls, and then Newport Creamery with an address from within. So again, I can change things, I can add, so Costco-Usco Bridge, if I go to add something from Google Images, and say like NYC Marathon, this is again where I would want to check to make sure that anything I did was from a public domain site, so I might do NYC Marathon Wikimedia, and then that way I'm making sure that this is coming from the Wikimedia Foundation, and that is all of those, if they're uploaded on to Wikimedia, they have automatically, and let's go ahead and open that in a new tab so that you can see. So this is the picture, and it's been released into the public domain. So I'm going to go ahead and, I think this actually might be, yeah, this is the halfway point. So I'm going to go ahead and just double check this again, and so this is over by the Costco-Usco Bridge.